2019 was an exceptionally tragic year for the world of music, with the sudden passing of Nipsey Hussle, followed by Juice Wrld just before the end of the year. Now, these were some of the most impactful departures for us here on this channel, and there were more from the world of television. This includes Luke Perry, John Witherspoon, Beth Chapman, and Cameron Boyce. Now, lots of these were highly publicized by the media, but there were a ton of others who you may be surprised to find out that they've passed on. For example, Peter Mayhew of Star Wars fame. He played Chewbacca. Now, the YouTube community also faced its own catastrophic loss, with the charismatic creator of Etica, also known as Desmond Amofah. Well, he decided to take his own life. Now, we never made a video on Etica, not before or after his passing, but as the year and this decade come to a close, well, we think it's only fitting that we pay our respects. For over 5 years now, I've been documenting the lives of those who have left us in various variations of our Gone series. Now, the purpose of these is to reflect on these amazing and talented celebrities, and we hope to pay tribute to how each of them changed the world in some way, shape, or form. Now, please keep it classy in the comments down below, and please feel free to leave your condolences for the departed. My name is Michael McCrudden, and let's jump into In Memoriam for 2019. Kicking things off with the world of music, Keith Flint, the lead singer of the influential British dance and electronic band The Prodigy, well, he was found dead on March 4th at his home near London. Now, Keith was 49 years old at the time of his passing, and sadly he had taken his own life. At the time, he was also on a heavy combination of substances. Now, the band, they reached mainstream success in 1996 with tracks Breathe and Firestarter, but they continued to release music to a massive cult following for over 3 decades. Now, I'm actually a huge fan of the album Invaders Must Die. At his funeral, well, there was a procession 1.5 miles long. Obviously, this man had a huge impact on a lot of people.
Let's keep the noise up, come on!
Grammy-nominated artist Nipsey Hussle, he was shot and killed outside his own clothing store in South Los Angeles on March 31st in a gruesome attack that took his life. Now, he was only 33 years old. We've paid tribute to him in a video we titled Gone But Not Forgotten, so let's roll a clip from that. Now, outside of music, Nipsey, he had made big moves to give back to the community that he came from. His streetwear brand and his store, the Marathon Clothing Smart Store, was opened in 2017, located on Slauson Avenue in the same area he grew up in. There was a funeral procession that was over 25 miles long that went through the streets of South LA, including the area he grew up in. Now, tributes, they poured in from all corners of the world, including a letter from former President Barack Obama. Now, this was read at his funeral.
Sent in regarding the life and celebration of Nipsey Hussle.
Now, over 50 murals, they were painted all over Los Angeles in tribute. And, well, this was one that was felt the world over. In the world of hip-hop, it just didn't need another stupid gun-violent act like this. Sadly, this was a bad one. K-pop star Sully, the South Korean pop star and actress, she died at the age of 25 on October 14th, and she was discovered dead at her home. Now, she had been performing since the 4th grade as a member of a girl group. She was a solo artist, an actress, and an all-around star. She was also vocal about the continuous strain she felt from K-pop fandom and cyberbullying. And in the end, she took her own life. Now, the passing of Juice Wrld, it came as a complete shock to everyone in the world of entertainment. The world of hip-hop, they just couldn't bear to face another loss. And this young man, he was so young and one of the most promising up-and-coming artists of his generation. Now, we did a video on him, so let's roll a clip from that. Now, I witnessed this man's career from start to finish and could truly say he was a one-of-a-kind talent. Now, he wasn't in the SoundCloud freshman class, but he came up a few years later, and there were a ton of things that separated him from his counterparts. Now, for one, the music, he was emo, and he grew up on rock, and he showed a great appreciation for a wide variety of genres, and he was a self-described old soul. Now, he also rapped about depression, addiction, and heartbreak, which are themes often overlooked in hip-hop. On top of all this, well, he was world famous, but had decided to lock it down in a committed relationship. Now, our prayers, they go out to his girlfriend and his family. Now, the dude was an all-around lovable guy, and at 21 years of age, he had lived more than most of us ever will. Now, with that said, he also had a long history of drug use.
I would tell myself to stay as far away from drugs as possible.
It was an accidental overdose that resulted in his unexpected passing. Now, this one, it actually hit me hard. The fact that me and him had a few interactions via social media, it takes things to another level. I truly can't believe it. Like, for real. Okay, so let's take a look at the world of television and film. Okay, there's quite a few stars who I didn't get to make it before they were gone video on, but a lot of you guys were very vocal that you wanted us to do it. I'm sorry, sometimes we're not here, or that it's just not right for the show, but there was actor Cameron Boyce. Now, he was known for his role in the Disney Channel series Jessie and the franchise Descendants, and the Adam Sandler films Grown Ups. Now, he died on July 6th at his home in Los Angeles. A statement from his family says he passed away in his sleep due to a seizure, which was the result of an ongoing medical condition. Now, he was only 20 years old, and this one hit hard for a younger generation of fans. The mourning was shared across social media at an unprecedented level. It's very sad. It's just terrible to see someone go so young. The kid had so much ahead of him. Now, on the flip side, we had an OG who to many was their TV dad. His nickname was Pops. I'm talking about John Witherspoon from Friday fame. Now, the comedian and actor, he died at the age of 77 on October 29th. Now, I've met with his son JD, so again, this one felt a little close to home. We actually made a video in regards to John Witherspoon, so let's roll a clip from that. His television and film career, it spanned 5 decades. He was 77 years old at the time of his passing, and he leaves behind his wife and his 2 sons.
You know what I give them, JD, for two haircuts?
What?
$100.
That's a lot of money. That's pretty good.
That's good for him. That's what he
Dad
did.
is mad because he used to wear milk cartons to school on his feet.
That sure did.
Beth Chapman, the wife and the co-star of Dog the Bounty Hunter, she died on June 26 after an almost 2-year battle with cancer. She was 51 years old. And obviously Dog, well, he's been left devastated.
I'm just, trying to man up.
Yeah, has there been anything that you've been doing that has helped a little bit the day-to-day?
Music, I think, and being not alone with friends and family helps a lot.
Rip Torn, the veteran actor, perhaps best known for his role as Zed in Men in Black or Patches O'Houlihan in Dodgeball, well, he died peacefully at his home in Lakeville, Connecticut in July. Now, he was 88 years old. This man had a career in show business that spanned back to the 50s. What a legend. Now, actor Luke Perry, he died on March 4th at the age of 52. Now, when I was growing up, Luke Perry, he was all over my sister's bedroom wall. Like, not literally him, they were posters of him from like 90210. He was the teen idol of a generation just above me. I don't know who I would compare that to, maybe like David Dobrik. The guy was huge. Now, he kept busy in Hollywood, and his final role was an appearance in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but sadly he died on March 4th, just before the movie came out. Now, this was due to a massive stroke he suffered a week before. The man was only 52 years old at the time. On January 2nd of this year, Super Dave Osborne, or Bob Einstein, he passed away at the age of 76 after a lengthy battle with leukemia. Now, I grew up with Super Dave Osborne. He was like my late night TV show host as a child. And from what I can remember, he died on that show like every day. Unfortunately, this time it's for real.
And don't do anything until I say go. What they're going to try to do is crush me with an 11-ton metal...
Chuy Bravo, the longtime Chelsea Lately sidekick, he died on December 15th at the age of 63 after being hospitalized in Mexico City for stomach ailment. Now, Chelsea, she paid a touching tribute to Instagram where she posted, "I love this nugget in a big way, and I took great pleasure in how many people loved him as much as I did, and do." Chuy Bravo gave us so much laughter, and I'll never forget the sound of his laughter coming from his office into mine, or his business calls with his business manager, or his shoe rack with all his children's-sized shoes. Now, the post continued, but obviously that's been a tough blow for everyone. Now, Peter Mayhew, the man who portrayed the legendary Star Wars character of Chewbacca, now he was in the original and the new trilogy, but sadly he passed away on April 30th, 2019 at the age of 74. Now, I recently came across some footage of Peter in character where he would actually speak with Harrison Ford. I thought this was really interesting, so take a look.
That old man's mad.
You said it, Chuy. Boy, where did you dig up that old...
That old man's mad.
Well, you said it, Chuy.
Who would have thought Chewbacca was British? No, I actually knew that, but anyway. Another passing you may not have heard of was Alyssia Naylor. Now, this British child actress, she starred in Cloud Atlas, and she tragically died at 16 after collapsing. Now, her cause of death, it was unknown, but we later found out that she was being stressed out with school. She got grounded by her parents. She told them she wanted to die, and then her death, it was labeled a misadventure, meaning she accidentally commits suicide. Other icons include Elsa Patton, who you may not know by name, but I got a feeling you may have seen her before. Now, she appeared on The Real Housewives of Miami alongside her daughter, who died at the age of 84. That's according to a statement released by her family on May 12th. Chanel's iconic designer, Karl Lagerfeld, who dominated high fashion for the past 50 years, well, he died on February 19th at the age of 85. The whole world of fashion was devastated by this one. All right, finally, we're getting into the world of YouTube and social media stars. Now, Emily Hartridge, now she's a London-based YouTube personality. She died at the age of 35 on July 12th. Now, this was after her electric scooter, it was involved in an accident with a truck out in London. Grumpy Cat, whose sourpuss became an internet sensation, has died at the age of 7, according to her owners. Now, posting on social media on May 17th, her owners wrote Grumpy experienced complications from a urinary tract infection and died peacefully in the arms of her mother on May 14th. And now finally, we have Etica. Now, he wasn't the biggest YouTuber in the world, he wasn't globally known, but he did have a huge impact on the community, and he was well known for his undeniable talent. Now, in a strange series of events that involved police raids, mentions of suicide, and a wacky appearance on Drama Alert, well, he admitted to being mentally ill and suicidal. Now, he posted a video to YouTube titled "I'm Sorry," which the description would later be deemed a suicide note. Now, he took his own life on the Manhattan Bridge. Fans later erected a memorial on his behalf on the pedestrian walkway of the Manhattan Bridge. Now, a fundraiser was also held in his name, which raised over $11,000 to go towards mental illness. Now, Etica had also asked to be buried at YouTube headquarters. I don't think that happened, but damn, this man, he really loved this platform to its core. Now, I feel Etica, he would have wanted me to make a video on him and figure out everything about him from start to finish. We just found the situation too much to grasp at the time, and it was an all-around tragedy. And well, at least we're making mention of him today and showcasing some of his talent. All right, guys, my apologies to anyone we missed. Obviously, there's a lot of people in Hollywood and show business that pass away each and every year. We tried to pay respects to those that my audience and I myself know. And man, another year. It's you know, it's life. It's what happens. But a lot of great people have left us. Anyways, please leave your condolences down below, and I'll see you guys in another video.